Okay. Okay. So, are we live or? Oh, it says connecting.
Oh shit. I'll check the YouTube channel just to make sure.
Yeah, YouTube's up.
Oh boy.
But what's up with the damn boy site though? Because I mean, like, if it just drops, oh, it's just saying it's live. Oh, it says it was live. What
Yeah, dude, it's still saying it's live for me. Them boys is live.
it's saying it is live. It's saying
Yeah,
it was live for
no,
Facebook.
it's showing live for me.
Is it playing anything?
Yeah, it's playing live.
Okay, I mean, as long as it's still doing what we need it to be doing.
Yeah, let me check Twitch too. What is our Twitch?
I
The
don't know.
official.
We good to
uh,
go though. We good to go if you want to go.
Guys, what's up? The official Dim Boys is here.
We're back actually.
We're back. We're back. We were doing some shit on Facebook. We're working this shit out, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But it's going good. Eventually, we're gonna get it so we can stream on Facebook, Twitch, and motherfucking YouTube all at the same time.
Same time.
Dang,
Yo, I'm
dang.
echoing again. You got me echoing again.
Oh yeah, hell
Again.
yeah,
Again, boy. But
yeah.
yeah, so we excited. We're making moves over here. We originally had our podcast site up, then we did a Twitter, and then the YouTube, and then after that, I mean, we did a Patreon before that. So if y'all want to donate, you know what I'm saying. And then we did our merchandise and some new graphics, and bam, now we live streaming. For those of you who that follow us ahead of time, you get to check out the episodes before anybody else, because we are just so fucking wonderful. So you know you already want to do that. You can't miss out on a single one of our episodes, of course. So yeah, I think we were talking a little bit about Hurricane Harvey. I did post on our Facebook page the Red Cross link that will allow you to donate if you choose to help out um, the victims of said. For those of you that do wind up buying merchandise, I want to put on record right now that anybody who buys anything, um, half the profit will go to a donation for as long as they have that open in Red Cross. I guess we'll run that for what, the next 90 days, 60 days, however long you think.
I
And
think 60 days is
60
probably
days is
enough. But I
fair.
mean,
And then the
ever have,
other half we're just going to put back into here so that we can keep bringing you guys good
yeah.
content.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. We'll just do half or whatever, and like what Google does, we'll match your shit.
Exactly,
half
exactly.
of half of it goes there. So you
Exactly.
know, yeah, I mean,
Nah.
it's half shit. But yeah, like, what do you think about what's going on down there, dude? Like, I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it is, to be honest.
I'd like to say that, like, I'm surprised, but I'm really not. I mean,
Wow.
it's a fucking huge ass storm. It's about to make some trouble. I My thing, when I saw some of the videos I've seen, it makes me really sad. There was a video on YouTube of a man just playing around, chilling, and it made me really happy, to be honest, because like he was making light of a very dark situation. Man on floaty, I believe, in Harvey, and it's just like the guy was so chill about it. He was just having a good time and like trying to make his neighbors laugh, and it's stuff like that that constantly restores my faith in humanity. I mean, oh yeah, he wasn't helping. Well, you don't know that. And the other thing too is, like, there's so much devastation that it's just nice to see somebody trying to live their life,
Being
normally.
positive and shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
I
exactly
mean,
what I'm
you
saying.
want people to be positive, you do. Like,
Yeah,
that's just something that, everybody wants out of life. We all want someone to help us if we're in need, you know. I mean,
shit. That's why we
and
here. That's wild.
Exactly. You know, like people are in need and people are hurting, especially in today's world. You know,
That's a whole fact. That is a whole fact.
I mean, people just are. You know, it's not truly sad, but it is the way it is, and people were hurting. You know, and they said like if we really wanted to, we could go like hunger free. Like America could. They were doing a program on the Food Network channel where they were trying to like eliminate hunger or whatever because like we have the resources. It's
Really?
just yeah, for some reason the shit don't work. I don't know why, but
That's interesting. That might be worth watching.
yeah, yeah, it was crazy, you know.
You know what I am for? I'm not a vegetarian by any means or a vegan or I'm not really sure what they're going by now. But I am for reform on how we treat the animals. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not gonna eat it
Oh,
or I'm
of
not gonna
course.
whatever. But I really think that some of the people, their actions are pretty damn close to psychologically criminal and just unnecessary.
Oh man, you know that's true. Like we all know that
Yeah,
that's very true. That you know it's fucked up what they do to those animals. You know, I
hands
mean
down
it's
facts.
not it's not something you would want done to you or you would want like anybody to be treated like that. I mean, it's sad, you know.
I
I
do.
mean, it just is, you know. And a lot of those donations, be careful too, because we need to make sure with our donation link, and we will make sure with our donation link that people who need the money will get it. Because I've heard of the Red Cross fucking people over too. I've
Really?
heard of them taking money too. So yeah, so be careful with that shit because I've heard of some shady shit going down. So we're gonna have to make sure, like, you know, the people that need it are gonna get it, you know. And
Yeah. Well,
I
we'll
mean,
do
I
some
don't know how many.
research.
Yeah, I don't know how many friends you have on Facebook. Not only on Facebook, but on PlayStation, because like some of my friends are actually in Louisiana, but there is some that are in Texas, and I mean they got to be without power, you know. And I think it's still raining down there, to be honest.
I believe it. It's just
I mean,
crazy. It's just really,
damn, damn,
truly
King
crazy.
Ass Ripper right now.
What?
King Ass Ripper, man. Look him up on YouTube. You don't have it set up so like people can see your shit, right?
No, I do. They can see
Uh,
exactly what I'm looking at. I'm actually making a graphic as we're having this conversation so they can kind of have some sort of
Wow. Yeah, guys,
wow.
look up King Ass Ripper on like he's got a couple YouTube things, but YouTube like took down his shit back in the day, but he's got like a live stream. He's like a glutton and he farts. And
What the
basically he's
fuck?
like, yeah, he's a guy that farts. Like eventually we're gonna have it set up for guys so you can like see some screens and shit and
They
we'll
can
show you what
look,
we're talking about
look
too.
at
But
our live stream. They can see what we're looking at.
really?
Just tell me what to look up. I'll play a clip for them.
Oh
King
yeah,
ass.
look up King Ass Ripper and like try to look it up on let's see what is it? Oh, King Ass Ripper. King Ass Ripper. You can do YouTube, but you can also do it on Live Leak because Live Leak always has like the best shit, you know.
Fart montage one.
Yes, yes,
Oh
and
wait, what? I don't want to see this.
dude, it's
All right,
funny. It's
hold on. We're
beautiful.
gonna play it. We're gonna
Yeah,
play it. Here we go. It's 2 minutes of sad cringe.
beautiful.
Dude, what the f-
Can
Serious?
they see it and hear it?
Yes, they can see Eddie Harris in all of its glory.
Dude.
No, no,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
no,
King
no,
ass Ripper. King ass.
no, no. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. I'm
Dude,
so
no, don't
no.
stop
I
it. Don't
can't.
stop.
It's
Yeah, King ass
disgusting.
Ripper. King
No,
ass Ripper. Look at that.
no,
Uh,
no,
yeah.
no.
Look at loaded baked potato. Look how nasty that shit is, dude.
Here,
Uh, man. Damn.
I'll just copy the
Damn.
link address.
Oh, shit. King
Oh
ass Ripper.
man,
Look at
that
that shit right
was
now.
terrible.
My God. Good goddamn. But yeah, like it's just shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
I mean, that shit cray cray. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that beautiful page, that big cartel page. Look at that shit.
Yeah, let's. I got it pulled up. There you go. Bam.
What, you got it on Skype for me?
I got it pulled up all the way. I got it pulled up on our stream and for you. There you go. Here you go. Take a look.
Thank you.
Take a look.
Thank
Take a look. There you go.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank
I gotta share it with
Thank
you. Here, share screen. Share screen and sounds. Is that too much? You might be able to hear it yourself.
I don't know. I just don't want it to do like a double playback thing.
I got you. All right.
Yeah, I can hear my echo, so.
I can't hear it on my end, so I mean, enjoy the torture.
All right, okay. Well, as long as it's not recording, that's all I care about, you know?
Yeah, but
yeah,
damn.
dude, that website does look sick as shit, though. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I mean, there's just so much shit online now. It's just never been as easy as it. It's just very easy to like do shit online, you know? Like
I agree.
you
I mean,
can
look at
stand up
us.
and, like, yeah, like it's just I mean, it's not necessarily easy, but it takes work, you know?
Well,
You know
yeah.
what I was thinking, man? I want to know how to Photoshop, dude. I was gonna give you some images and like let you Photoshop them. Like I
Okay.
got dude, I want to show you some shit. I wish I could add you. I'm gonna send you some shit on Facebook so you can show the rest of the crowd. But that shit is fucking funny as shit. Let me see. Hold on, what we got?
What are you
We
referring
got.
to?
Oh, dude, you're gonna love this shit.
He
Like,
said, "Oh, dude."
it's just spicy memes, the
I
spiciest
like
of memes.
memes. Speaking of which, we've been posting some pretty spicy memes ourselves.
Who doesn't like memes? Who
I
does
don't
not
know.
love memes?
I don't
Um,
know.
dude, like, we just need to have the spiciest.
The spiciest of the
I got some
spice.
fucked up shit too, man. I don't want to send you the fucked up shit, but
Yeah, I mean, try to
except
keep this
everything
as
saves on my
PG
phone too.
13y.
I got everything saved. This is like,
Nah.
dude, we need to move this around, but whatever. Yeah, like that. This is what happened at work today. Like we pulled back the fridge, and this is how dirty it was. Here's like
Mm-hmm.
another one, like of Kim Jong Un. I thought that was funny.
Oh God, we have memes. Here we go. I'm
With the
gonna
meat.
nuke everyone. Kim, eat a Snickers. Why? Because you're turning into warmonger when you're hungry. Better, better. Ha! I've actually seen that one before, but it is a goodie. Oldie but a goodie. Oh,
Yeah,
are
I'm
we
sending you all this shit, dude.
are we not gonna load these? Is that how this is? Oh, you sent. Oh, Mist. Isn't this the
Yeah,
one I made? The Mr. Studio
yeah,
Girl.
yeah. Some of them are, yeah. I just wanted you to see it because it's like, you know, some of the shit, a lot of your shit's really good. You know, most of it is really good.
Most,
Most.
if they ever
The
actually
places
load.
with the most is.
If they ever actually load. Dang, bro, dang. Going straight savage
Don't
mode
tell
of it.
me you don't love those memes.
Mr. Studio
Don't,
Girl
you
Fall
know,
Edition. Yeah, I did that one.
yeah, dude, I don't want anyone to see that shit because, like, that's from work and stuff, you know?
Why'd
I
you
don't want
send
people
it then?
like, well, whatever, dude. Like, people know Pumpkin Spice is gonna come back, you know? Like, it's like, no one's hiding shit from shit, and
And
shit.
shit and shit.
Yeah,
Good.
dude,
Very good.
this is from Comic Con, too, where I have some stuff. They're old fucking folders, but, dude, that's some food I cooked the other day. I'm not gonna send that shit to you. But dude,
I
it's just
mean, if you're trying to make me hungry,
wait. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I do not. And don't talk about spoilers because I don't want to get
Oh,
attacked
oh
by
man,
angry mobs.
dude, I want to send you something.
But
All
I don't.
right,
I don't
you ain't
know.
gonna know what this is. All right, I'm gonna send this to you. All right,
Mhm.
it's sick. It's sick, and I was hoping you could
Yeah.
retouch it, you know, but
Hmm.
can or not. But guys,
Send away.
pressure
Send away.
pressure JC to like be able to just do more Photoshop for us, you know.
You don't got pressure me.
That's what we want pressure him. We want more pressure on JC Minor. Say it with me. Pressure JC
Yeah,
Minor.
let's pressure the guy with two jobs.
Exactly. Pressure him. Pressure him.
Oh God. All
Check
right.
that shit out. Check that shit out.
You check it out, sir.
fuck.
Takes 12 years to load.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you wanna actually talk about? What do you?
The spicy memes, dude. Yeah, I use Imager.com.
the spicy,
That's what I use for my spicy meme
the
balls.
spicy memes, bruh.
Yeah.
What the
Dude,
hell is that?
look at it, man. Look at it. Yo, look, all right.
What the fuck
People
is
are
going on?
in the left-hand corner, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm in the far left-hand corner, right? That's my friends. That's my best friend, one of my best friends, and his girlfriend. And
That's
she like
right.
is a massage therapist, so she fucking like cracks his back. The middle dude is like the guy who photoshops, right? So he puts his face in everything. He's also like a video game programmer, and that's like the guy on the dragon is fucking one of his friends. That's like he's our friend too in a motorcycle, and then there's dudes to like the right.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like random friends and shit.
What
He
the?
photoshopped crazy shit, dude.
I like that this is DC Bank here. That's pretty entertaining.
Oh, dude, there's so many more too. It's
That's
just
awesome.
amazing.
That's
It is. It's
beautiful.
amazing.
It's a
Well,
work of
people know
art.
my name anyways, so it's just like, good God, you know. I mean, good God.
Good, 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 good,
But
good
you know
God.
what? For real though, like, here's a question for you. In Game of Thrones, there is like some hearkening to like time traveling. That's not really a spoiler. It's just a fan theory. If you could time travel, where would you time travel to? Like
Where?
when would you time travel to?
Oh, I mean, since dragons and shit probably weren't real, I'd time travel to the future.
Of
uh,
course, dragons ain't real, boy.
well, I mean, I guess I just go to the future then, boy.
But nah,
You just ruined my life, by the way. I wouldn't want to go
here's
to the
what I would do.
past
I would be serious
because.
about this. I would be serious, right?
Uh huh.
I would go to the past, right?
Oh boy.
Like, think about all the shit, and you don't have to go a long time into the past. Go 10 years into the past, dude. Think about how much money you would be able to make. Never mind the fact you could take back a couple lotto tickets with you, right? So you're good. Like, you're gonna win that shit. But also, you could fucking take back like knowledge of famous songs and shit. You could become famous and stuff. You know,
Nah,
if you
you're just
wanted.
trying to rig the system, boy.
I'm serious. Think about it. You know?
It's like I would have met Super way sooner.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, think about it. I could have prepared to meet you when you were doing those amazing Pokemon videos.
Boy, people always rage quit on me. They didn't want to play me, boy.
I always thought you were doing just like physical ones, like as in card games and shit like that. That's
Well,
what I thought you were doing.
I did those too. Like I did card like openings and stuff because that's what the people wanted. But I did like some other videos too back in my prime. Back in my prime. Actually, if I would have stuck with that YouTube channel, that would have been my biggest channel. Cause
Oh,
that's when
man.
like I
Yeah,
was
I
getting the
know. Think
subs
about it,
faster.
man. No one wants to watch no stupid Saints Row shit.
Hey now, Saints Row's not stupid. I was just
Hey,
doing what
now,
people
you're
wanted
right,
to see,
dog.
but
Get your game on.
I'm not a
Get
sellout
paid.
like DC Bake over her. I go against
Hey,
the grain. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm
you
just playing.
basically are the grain.
I am the grain.
Are there any life hacks that you use?
In real life, yeah, when I'm working out, I do life hacks.
Like what?
Okay, so when you're doing workouts that require you to do, let's say your left arm, then your right arm, example, arm curls, I always do my weak arm first. That's a life hack.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. You know, my dad actually was a bodybuilder. He's 61 now, but he
He's probably
fucking
ripped.
like was able to do amazing shit. You know, like
Me too.
it really was crazy. Like some of the stuff he was able to do.
Yeah?
He was like he at his max he lifted like 425 pounds.
Ouch.
Bench press that amount. You know, but in a way he was limited by his body because like he used to say, "Man, y'all got the genetics to like be really buff because like we have very big shoulders and like we have the potential to be like
Right.
really." good bodybuilders and stuff. Dude, I can't believe you haven't watched Game of Thrones, man. Like, you need to watch it. Like, you really do. I'm serious because, look,
Look,
we only got one more
look.
season, and the season's not gonna come out till 2019.
Damn,
That's
bro.
speculation. That's fucking a year and a half.
That's
Like,
painful.
what? I mean, it's probably gonna be 2 years. Like
Right.
everybody's growing up.
I hear
It's
you.
crazy.
Can I tell you something really quick?
Yeah.
I don't care about Game of Thrones.
Whoa! I've never
Blasphemy.
seen
Yo,
one episode.
unpopular opinion
Oh my
inbound.
God, I wouldn't
If
be
I
surprised if
like
like
if
this
I like
got taken off the air right now. Like
if I
that's
like
fucked
Lord of the
up,
Rings, would
man.
I
You
like
just
that?
fucked up.
If I like Lord of the
Can I be
Rings, would I
honest?
like that?
You should lie to me. What the fuck?
If I like Lord of the Rings though, would I enjoy Game of
Game
Thrones?
I hate Lord of the Rings. Look, I'm telling you this.
Wow.
I got some
Wow.
unpopular. You know what? That'd be a good idea. What movie do you guys not like that everybody else does like? Like type that shit in the comments, right? So
Let
like for
us
me,
know,
it's
please.
like Star Wars, dude. I don't really like Star Wars.
I
Like
don't like
I like
you.
the latest ones.
I don't like you anymore.
Dude,
This
I'm
is it. This is the
serious. I like
breakup.
Star Trek better.
Well, I like
And
Star
there's
Trek
no
too,
comparison.
but
Guess what my favorite Star Wars movies are? Are the fucking first
are you
three.
gonna say the
The
first three?
fucking
Boy,
George
boy, I'm
Lucas
done. That's it.
films,
Nope,
dude.
nope. I'm disconnecting. We're done. This is it.
Those are my favorite
Broken
ones.
up.
I'm not even kidding.
Nope.
And
Nope.
I just really like The Godfather.
You said you
I
don't like The Godfather, or you do?
didn't really like it that much. Nah,
I can't
dude.
say anything. I haven't seen
Could you
that or
believe that though? For
Goodfellas.
real. Like, I'm not even lying. This is dead truth. I really, honest to God, like the prequels better. And I like Jar Jar Binks.
Okay.
I like Jar Jar Binks,
Fair enough. I
dude.
like Jar Jar Binks too. I thought he was funny. I'm sorry, but I was also a child, so fair enough.
Basically a traitor to my kind. What have I done?
That's what happens.
You might have just witnessed the breakup of them boys.
I think you guys did.
Oh my god.
It's okay if you like Star Trek better than Star Wars. I'm fine with that. But for you to sit here and be the kind of person you are and say you don't like Star Wars, that just grinds. You know what really grinds my gears, DC Bake?
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm serious, dude.
I'm gonna beat you with a pogo stick.
I don't know why either. I really don't know why I don't like it, but I don't.
Now I know why I don't like you. I figured it out.
Mm.
Damn. All right. Well, I guess I'll play. What is something that a lot of people like that I'm not a fan of? Let's see. God, 90% of MTV shows. I don't even know what's popular. What's a popular show? Oh, out of all the animes out there for all you weebos and anime kids, Naruto. I fucking hate Naruto, and I'll tell you why. Can I get a plot holes, please? Can I hear? Oh, okay. Can I hear the plot holes everywhere? Boy, that got more plot holes than the book Holes got holes, son. Like, that's how many plot holes that has. Just every time there's an issue, just bring in a stronger character, stronger villain. Oh, plot hole? Let's find a stronger villain. Like, that's literally what they did. They were like, okay, we're basically fan fiction now. Let's go. I think DC Bake died. Somebody strangled him with a actual lightsaber from 4 through 6. Oh, no? I was waiting for the, why would you strangle somebody with a lightsaber? He just kind of dipped. DC Bake's gone, guys. It's just me and you. That's it. The breakup was real. It happened. We a lonely few now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep chilling. Chilling like a villain. He does this when we're playing online too. We'll just be chilling, playing a game, and next thing you know, you'll have a conversation with him, be like, "So, what do you think, DC?" And you'll just hear nothing. You're just
Nothing
sitting
at
there,
all. I
and
sent
he's
you a
just
message saying I
gone.
had to take a piss break. Oh my
So
god.
sad. Too bad. I had to put you on
Oh
blast
my
the
god.
entire time.
You know what? Battlefield 1 is the best game ever, and you just can't play it well. I mean, yeah, I know you guys see what John's doing on screen right now. He's fucking photoshopping something. Like, look how lame that is.
You're just mad that I'm married.
Uh, what is this Photoshop tutorial with John? Nah, that's
Nah,
actually pretty dope, dude. That's pretty sick. You know what?
I'm
Dude,
recoloring.
send your pictures in, dude, and John will fucking edit them. Did
Hey,
you make
that's
that from scratch?
no. Hold on one second.
That would be sick. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Still DC Bake. Still DC Bakelicious. I'm still talking. I think y'all can still hear me. What does it mean? Is the truth a lie? I think John is crying. Uh. Yo, bars, bars. Jam comes from jars. My name is Minor. I live in the stars.
I
Uh.
live in my car, I think is what you
I
meant to
live in
say.
the stars. I live in the stars.
You should have said I live in my car.
So, what games are you looking forward to, John? AKA Super. I forget to call you Super.
It's alright. You good? You good? No Man's Sky. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's right. You bought No Man's Sky. Oh,
um,
Jesus.
yeah, I went there. I did it. I had to.
That's just shameful.
Yeah, whatever. It was.
That's just
It's
shameful.
good. It's good. I give them props. You know, they
Yeah, they updated it. They up.
a lot of developers, Activision, would have just taken the money and ran. So good on
They
them.
should have, dude. Like, do you realize how much money he made from that shit? Like,
Well,
he
yeah,
literally and that's where most developers make their money is during like those first 2 weeks of sale. Really, the first week, you know?
yeah, I know. It's a fact. That's why when For Honor did so poorly, I was like, okay, bye.
Dude, I was really surprised that that game did not end up being better than it was. Like,
It's
I mean, it was
Ubisoft.
good, but it just got boring quick. Like,
What did you expect? It's Ubisoft. You can't trust them.
I know. You know what's crazy? Think about this, right? Rainbow Six Siege is like one of the most popular games right now,
Oh yeah, it's a
especially first
Titan.
person, only unseated by PUBG Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. But think about the fact that they had to dedicate an entire season to fixing the game, to not really making it run better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's becoming so popular that it's embarrassing. And matter of fact, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. Super might have to look this shit up, but For Honor, they had a tournament, right, for $10,000
Yeah.
For Honor, and the guy who won it by using an exploit. So like they're super embarrassed, which is understandable. I would be fucking embarrassed too, but it's like the guy like one of the announcers was talking to him and like he knew what he was doing, but I would have told the guy like, dude, tell him to fix y'all's fucking game, you know? Like Ubisoft is known for that. And part of the reason why is they're rushed. Ubisoft is rushed in what they do. Like they're a humongous studio and they really produce games at a rate that I don't think any other company does. I really don't. You know,
Nah.
and games take a long time to make. We're not at a state right now where, anybody can make a game. It's getting really close. I mean, which is fascinating if you think about it. Like, we're getting really close to the point where, like, you or I can make a game, but you still have to learn, like, certain things, Like, I would much rather I think one day you'll be able to do like you can create your own website, you can create your own game. You know,
Right,
I
I
think
got
that's
you.
gonna happen today. I think that'll be sweet. The ability to do that and actually, who knows, maybe come out with something dope. Like look at Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, right? Player
PUBG.
Unknown's Battlegrounds did so well because it literally came up. It didn't come up with a new game style. Like people like on the PC scene were playing Battle Royale. So
Right.
Battle Royale like was. getting to the point where people were like, yeah, this is good, like H1Z1, DayZ and shit. But like the problem with these games is they never updated them. I think like H1Z1 like blocked people who criticized it on fucking Twitter and shit, right? So here comes Player Unknown's Battlegrounds that took the best aspect from those games, which is like, all right, like 72, like I think 100 people thrown in on a map. You start out with nothing, you pick up your shit, fight to the death. That is fucking crazy.
It is.
And like
Yeah.
it recently surpassed number one on the Steam chart. Like it passed Counter Strike and Dota 2.
Really? That I
Like
actually
that's
didn't know that it did that.
insane. And that is a third party developer. Well, yeah, it's like it's just Player Unknown and like his little team and the amount of money he's made. Like they're rushing it, trying to port it. And this game is in early access. It's not finished. And apparently they're adding this new map that looks sick. It's like this desert map. But that's what fascinates me about shit like that is like when a game's right, like early access is great. Like they're literally adding things to the game, as it comes along. But then I'm worried about these fucking, you know, console developers coming in and they want to publish and get this shit out as fast as possible. So and it takes like 2 weeks longer to approve shit on PlayStation. And
Right.
PlayStation is the biggest console right now, even though Xbox One is outselling them. At least Xbox One S Scorpio, I believe, is outselling them.
Let's
Like
find
I
out.
love the game news thing and shit like that. I mean, there's so many instances of PlayStation, being amazing, but I feel like we're encountering another problem right now. Like I feel like, and I've been debating this. Like I'm buying a new laptop. I don't really need a gaming laptop, but I feel like I want to play the games, that are available with a mouse and keyboard. They're
Right.
cheaper, but I feel like if they keep coming out with these consoles like every 2 to 3 years, it's like a computer. Like it is a computer, and it's becoming more and more evident that like why don't I just switch to PC? Like minus my friends on PlayStation, I don't need a PS4. I would love to have like Rainbow Six Siege or Battlefield 1 actually on computer because computer is just better in a lot of aspects. I
And it
remember the
always
console
will be,
was
yeah.
back in the day.
Well,
It's
maybe not
crazy.
always, but still.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, John? Do you think PC is like superior?
Wow. Yeah. I guess it depends on how you define superior. So there's a couple ways to look at it. Um, I would say that PC is superior from a technical aspect, and it has been for a long time. Just has better statistics, and I feel like it'll be that way for at least a little bit. Also, by the way, Sony does have quite a large lead over Xbox's sales. Um, but as far as that goes, yeah, I think PC is technically the more superior console, gaming device, whatever. However, that is to not say necessarily that console doesn't trump PC in some categories. See, here's the thing: a PC could be hooked up to a TV just like any other console that we have right now, and you can use a controller via Bluetooth, wireless, or hardwired to the PC to play games on the big screen in your family living room. That is completely doable. I've done it. It's easy. It's not hard. However, it doesn't have that same feel. A console to me feels like something that I will play with my friends and my wife and have that when they're around, that kind of thing. The
Yeah,
PC,
but
What's up?
Gone are the split screen days. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but
Yeah,
just
you
you can
good.
go ahead. It's just fucking. It's annoying to me that split screen's gone. We were talking about that today at Starbucks. Like you
Yeah.
can't really sit down. Like there are games that you can play with your friends split screen, but like people want to actually like go out and look for them. And there was only one game at EA that was actually split screen, and that was at EA. I mean, at a fucking what's it called, E3 or whatever. Like it was
Right.
called, it was an EA game where they break out of Alcatraz prison, and the whole thing is like two-player all the way through. Like that's amazing, but like all of the two-player games are indie games, you know.
Right.
And we have a situation right now where like indie games are fueling the market. I really feel like the ideas, the inspirations are coming from indie games like Player Unknown's Battleground, indie game. Ark Survival Evolved,
Well, I
indie
mean,
game.
forget Ark for a second. Look what Minecraft did. I don't think we would
Yeah,
have the Ark we have without Minecraft.
yeah,
I hate to be that
exactly.
guy, but I just don't think that without I don't think without Minecraft that Ark would be what it is.
No, it's the survival element, you know, and it's the same thing with the fucking battle royale, you know. It's like it's just it's getting easier and easier for people to create games, and
Right.
that's great for us as a whole. You know, once we're able to really like get even more integrated where like every single person on this planet is able to connect with someone, we're going to see a technological boom and innovation ideal that you have never seen before and you'll never see again probably. Like they already say the curve is going up, you know, as far as like technology, but once it gets to the point where we're all able to share ideas and shit, like even though we are able to now, that's what's driven so much of this, you know? Because
Right.
ideas are literally the foundation of our society. You know, thought is the foundation of innovation, you know? I mean,
Exactly.
shit, we're fucking, you know, I feel like with cell phones, we're actually building. Like I was telling my therapist, I saw a therapist for like a couple times. Really, I just wanted her to give me some fucking Xanax and call it a day in case I was stressed out, but whatever.
Jesus.
You have to talk to her. She gave me a cool app called Headspace, which guys, you should check that shit out. But yeah, she was talking about how like the world and shit, and I was saying like, you know, she was talking about all these police shootings, and I was like, dude, you do you realize like what's going on right now? Like, what is happening with these phones is we're sharing like literally pictures of ourselves everywhere, videos, like a mirror of ourselves is being shown to ourselves as a society. We're finally looking at ourselves in the mirror and we're seeing the bad shit. You know, we see the good stuff, but we're also seeing the bad shit. Like
Right.
for many years, you heard like black people, African Americans, whatever, were talking about how it's scary to be black. It's scary to actually, you know, have a cop stop you. And we didn't realize it. We really didn't. Matter of fact, I was talking to this one lady. She said she was like absolutely terrified because she has a black son. And like, I heard it. It was on the podcast. It was, I didn't talk to her, but her name was Miss Pat. If you check her out, like on Podbean or iTunes, you'll find one episodes with like What the Fuck with Mark Maron, with, you know, uh, your mom's house podcast, and she talks about how like her having a young 18-year-old son, she stays awake every night because she's scared he might not get home, you know.
That's
And
crazy.
like they were talking to one of these like her dentist is ultra conservative, right? Like this woman's been doing comedy for like 10 or 15 years,
Mhm.
and she ended up getting this, you know, really nice. Like they're trying to develop a pilot for Foxes, and they paid her. And like the dentist she goes to is like a Trump supporter, and they were talking about like what's going on with like black youth today. And like the other woman who was the dental hygienist, which is like an assistant,
Mhm.
was started crying too. Like they were both crying, and the doctor didn't say shit after that, but it just goes to show like people really cannot have a grasp on a situation, and I think that's our issue right now. Like there's been rumbles and talks of like fucking civil war, man, with this damn Antifa and like far right shit going on. That shit is fucking crazy to me. The fact that you think that the civil war is even a viable option, that's just scary shit, man. you know
Right.
it's really scary, and I think we really need to, like, logic doesn't seem to work in our society anymore, but logically we need to take a look at what's going on. Like, I remember I was telling an old super earlier, there was a cop that got fired because a woman stopped him. No, he stopped a woman, and she was terrified that this cop was gonna shoot her. And the cop was like, "Nah, we only do that to black people," saying it
Which is
sarcastically.
completely
But
unacceptable.
yeah, that was completely unacceptable, and he got fired. Like, but it's scary. Like, we don't get any training for our police, and part of me is scared when if I ever get pulled over. It's like, if you look at that Philando Castillo guy, like, he did nothing wrong. It's
Right.
fucking terrifying that you have some young kid or racist motherfucker that can come and blast you away. Like, I know this girl, one of my sister's friends, her husband is racist as shit, and he's a cop. You know,
I
so
do.
it's like we need a better vetting process. We need a better training process. Like, Norway's police trained for 3 years, and they've not had a single police shooting in like 10 years.
I
Well,
do.
we can't make it a few minutes without having someone getting fucked up on the side of the road or some shit. That really pisses me off. And I feel like it's hard to not address it. I feel like most people would rather not address it. Like, one of my so-called friends, he actually muted me because I was talking about politics, and I never really came in there. And he recently unmuted me. But we can't be the type of people that don't talk about politics anymore. Like,
Right.
it's getting to the point where it is neglectful, and it is scary that people are not paying attention
Well, the thing
and
about silence
actually
is
seeing what they need to do.
acceptance. And we cannot be accepting of that kind of behavior in our country. It is not an option.
No, we
It,
can't.
we need to let people know it is not an option for them to be racist. It is not an option for them to
Yeah, but at
not
the
accept
same time, we
someone.
don't need to beat them over the head with a damn bike lot or,
No, no,
bike.
no, no.
That ain't the thing. I understand where they're coming from because I have thought about it too. Like, fucking up some damn dumbass motherfuckers that don't want to listen. But that does not solve the problem.
Nor will it
Like,
ever.
it is extremely hard to change someone's opinion like that. Like, the best thing we can do is vote them out. But, like, what really fucks our system up is like lobbyists. Like, people are paid, their votes are paid for. These people pay. Like, the lobbyists just, ruin it, because basically what they do is they give money so they can run these campaigns. And then when they get in office, they're fucked. Like, look, Trump pardoned that Joe Arpaio guy who was like profiling fucking like brown people, pulling them over in case they were illegals. And he got in trouble and they told him to stop doing it, and he didn't stop doing it. So he got like filed in contempt of court, and he was supposed to serve like, he might have served up to 6 months in jail, and old Trump pardoned him, even though that's not really the way pardons work. There's one guy that said Trump will end up being a dictator, and I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, something's gonna happen with him. He very well could be a damn dictator, and that's fucking scary. That's scary to think that, we could live in a place where Trump is the end all or be all.
I do.
That's terrifying. It's just very terrifying. And it's like, everybody has to vote. Like, the first time I voted was last election, right? I was scared shitless. I was so scared
I
that
can't.
Donald Trump was going to win that I voted for Hillary Clinton, and I hate her.
Right. I remember you telling me that too. That you're not a fan of Hillary Clinton.
No, no, she's a piece of lying shit, just like everybody else. Like, she's dishonest, and I know that. But with Trump, like, Trump was lying to everybody. Like, he was saying he was going to do this and that, but I know the type of person Trump is, you know?
Right.
Trump is a bullshitter. Like, I really feel like I know that guy, and he's very insecure. And when you give someone like that nukes, that is fucking terrifying. Like, God forbid, but there needs to be a contingency plan for Trump. Like, well, I know we can impeach him, but we might have to. We might have to impeach him because if he, thank God that Kim Jong guy didn't. He was just bluffing. Because if he wasn't, like, I think we would have been okay, but we would have fucked Korea up. There's no
Right.
doubt in my mind we would have fucked them up. Like, I mean, we would have tore them up. But at the same time, it's like, you know, no one wants to get to that point. Like, it's terrifying to think that we could launch nukes off right now and we're all fucked. Like, we're all dying of, if we don't die in the initial blast, we're gonna die of radiation poisoning. Unless you live in like Australia or something where the, negatively charged isotopes can't hit you, because like negatively charged isotopes go north. I remember this from fucking science. Like a teacher in criminal justice named Mr. Paul taught me this, and the positive ones go south, which is good. So people in Australia should be okay. But it's just a scary notion unless they fucking get hit. And then you got to worry about the surroundings and wind, and it's just fucking scary. That's why people's who have invested in like shelters, that shit has risen up. It rose up like in 2011 before 2012 because people thought some shit was gonna happen, but it didn't. And
Right.
now people are scared of Trump, and it's like, damn, like you can't ignore that shit, you know? Shit, that'd be a good business to get into.
Selling safe houses and stuff.
Yeah, boys, safe houses. We'll make your ass safe. Make sure
We'd be like the Vault Tech
fucked
of
up.
Earth.
Oh, DC Bacon Super. Come on in, guys. This is our mock house. We got a couple shotguns, a couple double A 12 gauge shotguns, fully automatic, and we also got a 40 millimeter gun, biggest one you can own.
Bunch of non-perishables, let me tell you.
Non-perishable, a bunch of MREs. But fuck that, we got some damn, what they call them, what they call assault rifles. We got a shitload of them burst fire, auto fire, hip
What they
fire.
call
Goddamn,
them.
you gonna fuck some motherfuckers up. We're also gonna have what you call it, them hollow point bullets, bang, 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 bang. Load you up a couple banana clips,
Oh my god. Couple
maybe even
banana
a mag.
clips.
Woo, child, have mercy. It's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's gonna be horrible.
It's gonna
Redneck,
be
you know what
horrible.
I'm talking about, homeboys. Get you a good old Dim Boys t-shirt, and when you're riding
Patton
out
and
the nuclear
shotgun.
holocaust, you're gonna be damn straight, if you know what I'm saying, with that Dim Boys underground bunker.
Damn,
Trust every.
boy. You went in with that.
That was
Respect.
basically a big ass advert, dude. That was just like an ad.
There you go. That was literally essentially Vault Tech in a nutshell. I'm
Let
proud
that
of you.
shit fucking radio. Hey, if y'all need a bunker or some fucking ammunition, them boys got you. We got you because goddamn Kim Jong Un ain't fucking around, and neither is Trump. Oh, shit, fire, save a match. Oh damn, it's just
I
fucking
do know.
crazy. It's just crazy, dude. It's like, it's very scary. But you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about something serious because, my friend Supa, he suffers from some depression, and I've actually
Preston.
had suffered from depression since I was young. I remember I would always ask my parents, like, "Is it gonna be okay, Mom? Is it gonna be okay?" I would ask her that, and I would ask my dad and everybody, and they gave me a book that says "Don't sweat the small stuff."
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I suffered with it, dude. Like it's not easy.
Oh
It
no,
really.
it's not.
And if you're not going through it, then you don't know what it's like. You
Well, I mean,
know,
the thing is too is people gotta understand. There's a huge, huge, and always will be a huge difference between depression and being depressed. They are, and I will say this to the day I die. You know, people are like, "Oh, I've been through it." You know, just straighten up. You know, push through it. It'll be okay.
oh
Push through
God,
it.
I hate
I've
that.
heard that so many times in my life, and it's like, that's not how it works though. Depression isn't just something you can decide one
Get
day,
over.
hey,
Yeah,
guess
go
what? I'm just gonna
outside.
get over it because that's how that
Yeah,
works. You live with
yeah,
it.
go
It's something
outside,
that
Super. Play some Mario Kart. You'll get over it.
play some Mario Kart. You know, it's probably the most solid advice I've heard of besides play some Smash Bros or Pokemon. It's beautiful. It's fucking
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's just stupid because it's like it's a chemical imbalance at the very least in your brain, and we don't really know much about it. You know, that's why I'm loving the fact that Elon Musk is trying to interfere, not interfere, interface with our brain and shit. Like, I love that. I love the concept and everything, but it's just fucking like I remember one girl when I was 16 was like, I was like, man, these Zoloft make me tired, and she's like, well, don't take them, Chandler. And I was like, I need to fucking take them, you know, like.
Right. What choice
I
do I
need to,
really
like
have?
I never wanted to kill myself, but I was just like, dude, I'm not happy, I guess. Like I am now. Like I'm in an amazing place now, but back in the day, like I was very just not in a good place. Like I had diagnosed like clinical depression, and there's no way they would let me buy a gun either. Like I was fucked. At least they should not have let me bought a gun because, mental cases are not supposed to do that because, they might use to shoot themselves. Like men have a notoriously higher rate than everybody else for fucking blowing their brains out, you
Truth
know?
be told.
But it's just fucked up, man. It's just like, I think life is worth living. I mean, I enjoy the shit out of it. Like I enjoy doing this and yes, some things are damn depressing, but shit, you got to find your own way. And you got to find something that works for you. You got to take medication, but eventually they're going to have it so you can interface with your brain, and they should be able to cure it, I think, the chemical imbalance. But
One day.
in the meantime, there's a million things you could do to make yourself happier, like keep busy and shit, and always be doing something. Like, what I do all day? I can't sit at home. I fucking have to go out and, like, I mowed the grass today, did that, just get shit done, and it makes me happy.
Right. Makes
It
you feel better about
relaxes.
yourself.
Yeah, it relaxes me. I'll tell you, one thing you're probably suffering from, and you don't even know it, is anxiety.
Well, that's why I take
Anxiety,
anxiety medication. It made that a
yeah, it will
lot
fuck
better.
you up.
It
Yeah,
will. It will.
anxiety will fuck you up. The damn meds will fuck you up. They say benzos are damn horrible to get off. Like, in Mexico, benzos are over the counter.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you can get anything in Mexico, bro. You can go to a damn pharmacy and try to
He's.
get oxy and fucking painkillers.
What
You
the
could just
fuck?
tell them. You can just be like, "Yo, give me them shits," and like they charge you like a shitload of money. Like I think a little bit less than $1 a milligram, but yeah, like, and you gotta be sure you're not a cop. But if you go with like a local guy, you're good. But yeah, like,
I mean, I didn't know, but now I do, sir.
yeah, now you know. So
The
if
more.
you ever go to what's it called, Mexico, go stock you up on some Xanax. Some guy said I was watching like on a episode of that prison show that's on fucking A&E or something,
You gotta
lock
stop
up,
watching them.
lock
Still gotta
something like
stop watching
that.
them shows,
Dude,
bro.
I used to love that shit. He was talking about, he's like, yeah, I walked across the border with 2,000 Xanax in my pocket.
Damn, bro.
Damn, because that shit's legal, dude. Like, and you'll have cases like where you'll see people that are fucking addicted to that shit, because obviously you can get addicted to it.
Right.
It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, well, we're in the middle of an opioid epidemic right now, and I think the best thing to do is like America loves drugs, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you use them in the right amount, but we need to figure out a way that we can legalize this shit and make it legal. I mean, making it illegal is not going to work, but of course that will never happen. Now, weed's definitely going to be legalized.
Well, I was gonna say,
Everything
how well did it work making alcohol illegal during the prohibition?
that didn't work.
Right.
Did that work? No, it didn't work. Of course it didn't work. And we all know it didn't work because it's just not. People want to get high, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And like people don't like to say it, but like if you have addiction, you have it. Like I heard about this guy who was able to bang the Laudens and shit like that. You know, bang these fucking like heavy painkillers, and he was able to fucking stop doing it. Like he only did it like during the weekends, occasionally. He just wasn't addicted.
Hmm. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is, but the whole point is addiction is a disease. And yeah, there are some cases where like shit is more addictive. Yes, but in a lot of cases, I mean, people use it recreationally. We need to offer help for people. Like a big issue right now is Narcan. Like they're advising all painkiller patients, like people who are taking like stuff for back pain or whatever type of pain, to have Narcan just in case you fucking overdose, which is scary, but whatever. But a lot of strain is being had on these like ambulance drivers, the EMTs and shit, because they get out to a call of like people overdosing and shit, and like they overdose more than once or twice, and they're just wasting money on these guys, saving their life. And
Right.
one town actually implemented was trying to pass this ordinance where like if it was your third time, they're not going to revive you. They're not going to answer the call, which of course that got shot down. But after they said that, like drug use in the county like declined
Well, yeah, it's
because
gonna
people didn't
plummet.
risk that shit, like, and they're like, oh, we're not sure if that's related or not, but I think it was, dude, because people don't want to die that are getting high. They just want to get high, you know?
Right. That's. I feel like for
That's
a
it.
lot of people, it's an escape.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is.
kind of
It's a
like
huge
gaming to
escape.
us, or like
Yeah,
music
yeah,
or whatever.
gaming is escape. Gaming is like, I remember you said the other day, like you're kind of addicted to gaming, which I would definitely was back in the day too.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I am.
I mean, gaming's great. It is. It's very fun. I mean, we obviously enjoy it immensely. If we
Yeah.
didn't enjoy it, then we wouldn't do it like we do.
Uh huh. I agree with you there.
I mean, we love it. And that's a beautiful thing, the fact that we're able to, come together and, you know, enjoy this experience. I mean, I don't know, dude, just call me crazy, but I think life's worth living. And I enjoy it. I
I
do.
agree.
But you are going to have issues, but I think it gets better as you get older. Like as you realize like life is different. It's not like just cookie cutter, it gets better. And you also have to let yourself get better. Like you have to be open to help. You have to be open to, letting people help you, and try to be a better person.
I
I'm
do.
really serious about that. Like th- there is a way to get better and to get help. And don't be afraid to go to a doctor. Do not be afraid to go to a doctor.
Well, yeah.
Doctors will help you out a lot.
If you need
Um,
help, you need to get help. That's just
oh
how
God,
life
yeah.
is.
Like I was having a lot of anxiety, so I was going to this mental health place, and I accidentally missed two appointments because one I was working, scheduled me on that day. I did ask for the day off, and two, I missed another appointment because like I woke up too late or something. I forgot. Or yeah, my alarm didn't work on my phone because I got a new phone. But it's just like this shit. I was going because I wanted to try everything to lower my anxiety. you know, and I think it's helped a little bit. I up my Zoloft dose, but I do want to try like Xanax. Like I'm not trying to get addicted to shit, but I would like to take it at night or something, like just in case, like before I go to bed, so I'm not really anxious. You know,
I
I
do.
really don't. I don't want to be, all uptight and shit like that. But I don't know. Some people are. Some people are like that, and I definitely don't want to be like that. I just want to be one of these people that, enjoys life. And no one's life is perfect. Everybody thinks, oh, they got it all together. No, they don't. They don't have anything together.
Right, exactly. I mean, I'll say this much, man. My life before I started taking anxiety medication was much, 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 much different than it is now.
Is it better now with
Oh
anxiety
yeah,
meds?
yeah, yeah. I would say a hundred
How
percent.
how do you take your meds now?
I take, well, I take it with water. That's a smart ass
Well, no, I
answer.
mean, like, ha, but like, do you take it in the morning or at night or
Well,
what?
no. So I take half a dosage in the morning, and then I take half a dosage at night. I mean, I take a full dosage at night. The night one helps me sleep. Otherwise, I don't sleep very well. And then the one that I take during the day or the morning actually quells my anxiety. I used to have really, really, really bad anxiety. Let's say, for example, being late. It could be something I didn't want to do. I could be going to the dentist. I could be doing anything, and I just feared being late. My stomach was in knots. I was in pain, the whole nine. And then just anything. I was like that with a lot of things actually. Um, but after I started taking this, it's kind of like, oh man, there's so much that's made life easier with it. It's kind of like a, not that I don't have urgency anymore, because I still do. I still have urgency when it's needed. But like, let's say like I drop something on my foot and then something happens. Like, I'm much more chill about everything. Like, I no longer feel rushed.
Yeah, man.
I no longer feel like everyone's staring at that one stain on my shirt and the rooms are closing
Oh,
in. You know what I'm
see,
saying?
that's what I want. I really need. I want them to give me anxiety meds, man, because it's like we're doing therapy, but fuck, dude, fuck this shit. Like, I just want them to give me medication so I can just have it, like, and see if it works. And yeah, if it don't work, I won't take it. I've never liked the feeling of anxiety meds, but if it's there to help, fuck, let's help. Like,
Yeah, see,
I
I'm kind of
just.
different. Like, I really don't like medication. I've never been a fan of medication, but it's very, very hard for me to deny the effects it's had on my life. It's very,
See,
very
that's
hard for
that's
me.
great. That's fucking great. That's what you want.
Right. Yeah, so, I mean, there's that. But I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like, anxiety sucks, but just remember the next time, if anybody is listening deal is talking to somebody who suffers from depression, if you don't have it, just remember there's a huge, huge, huge difference between being depressed and going through a hard time and living with depression. Remember to treat that person a little more sensitive than others. Because I'll tell you this, like, somebody could compliment something I do, and the first thing that goes through my head is not, okay, thanks, or wow, that was nice of them to compliment me. It's always, wow, okay, just saying that to be nice, or like, I'm always cynical of myself. I'm always,
Uh-huh.
depression isn't something you can just take things at face value. So, I mean, just
No,
just make sure you're careful with people. That's all I'm saying.
no. Yeah, you're right, dude. I mean, it is what it is. Life is not easy, but it is worth living, I think. And if you can find something that helps you, God knows, like, do it, do it, do it.
Right.
Don't be one of these people that sits there and suffers. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
Exactly.
I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't get why people want to hurt, want to live in a situation where you feel bad. You feel bad. You're always anxious. And I think anxiety ties so big into depression. I really do. I feel like that.
Same.
Uh, yeah.
I will
You
say
know,
this to a lot of the men who suffer: try working out. It sounds weird as hell, but if you don't work out or you don't have like a very active lifestyle, do yourself a big favor. Work out. It doesn't have to be at the gym. You know, do some stretches, do some crunches, some push-ups, get some weights, lift some weights. Because I'll tell you what, that is a complete fucking game changer.
Yeah, well, that's what my dad did for so long, and that's why he was really depressed when he stopped, when he couldn't do it, because it's a natural high. It's endorphin release. You know, people can actually get addicted to that, even though it's fucking rare shit, and it's a good addiction to have. Like, my dad was certifiable addicted to working out, you
I
know?
can't blame the guy.
No, no, but it's just like, you know, he's definitely addicted, you know? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's crazy. It really is, you know? I mean, you can get addicted to anything, you know, but yeah, other shit definitely has the propensity to be a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
So,
There's always those.
oh God, yeah, you know it. I mean, I'm addicted to JC Minor. I
I
mean,
know my voice
I have
is.
issues. I have issues with JC Minor. I didn't want to say anything, but it's pretty bad, and it's pretty bad, you know. Like,
Dang. It all
it's
comes out.
bad.
It
I
all
mean,
comes out.
it's horrible. You know, I've been dealing with it for years. I mean, I was like wondering in my life, and I was like, "What is this? Is this?" I mean, guys, you don't realize how big JC Minor was on YouTube. Like, he was huge. I
Yeah.
mean, when I met him, I
PewDiePie,
was like,
I knocked PewDiePie
"My
off the
God,
charts, boy. It
you're
was
big.
real.
PewDiePie takes like stuff from you. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
he
Remember that
does.
one time I had more subs than PewDiePie before I quit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everybody remembers
I
that.
remember that. You know." But yeah, it's like,
Fucking
no,
dude.
dude, like I really am glad I met you. I remember, like I told you this earlier, when Justin told me that his brother-in-law did YouTube, like you son, I was like, dude, that's fucking cool. And I was just hoping to like learn some tips from you because that's secretly all I wanted to do. But then I, you know, like
Wow,
you
you
were
just wanted to
cool.
use me and then leave me. I see how it is.
Nah, yeah, you were really cool though. Like I was like, I thought you would be able to help me out with some tips or some shit. Maybe. I mean, and I just really wanted to network, you know. But then I was like, and then you just were cool. I don't know. I thought you were kind of stuck up at first.
Oh, yeah, I'm stuck up. Better
I
watch
thought you
out.
like for real when I talked to you. I thought you were like hot shit, you know. Like you were just like you know, like you were doing YouTube, you know, like you knew more than I did. So it was like, all right, here's this guy's doing YouTube, and he seems to know more than me, you know.
I don't know why
Um,
my tools are
but
garbage, bruh.
I'm telling you, dude, it's fucking crazy. It is, you know. I'm telling you, man, I tried Dunkin' Donuts today. I know we're segueing into all these topics, but I just was thinking I went to Dunkin'
Just
Donuts
deal with
today
it.
and tried some of that. They had some maple, I think, maple bacon. Nah, not maple bacon. Some like maple sugar frozen coffee. Dude, that shit is amazing. I want to buy their syrup and just make coffee out of it. I would love to do that.
That would be good. I'm gonna say this though. I actually gotta eat dinner and go to bed because I got an early morning tomorrow. Usually
Mm.
I'd run a little longer, but I think we had a good run. I'm glad
We
for
did. We had
those
a
who
good
stopped
talk.
by.
You know, it was great talks. These talks are great. We need to keep doing, which we will, guys. This will go up whenever this goes up, guys. Comment, like, fucking pull your dick out, type. I mean, just let us know. You know, if you like my voice better this way, which I mean, I know you guys must because the audio quality is fucking amazing. Because let's be frank, I got a fucking Blue Ice fucking recorder, fucking microphone condenser that Super told me to get. So you know, anything Super tells you to do, you should do it because
Oh,
Super is a good
always,
dude.
always.
Um, but you know, like, let's just give shout outs right now. Shout out to Super. Shout out to Casey.
Yeah, shout out to the wife trademarked.
Yeah, thanks for
Shout out,
support. I mean,
shout out.
also condolences to the wife. I'm sorry you got to deal with him.
Hey, she picked it.
Uh, it's a lot, but you know, you're able to do it. So you know, keep on. I think he's worth it in the end.
Yo, shout out to my dad who was never there. You're the reason. No, I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you. shout out to my mom that put up with me for all these years.
Shout out to my mom who was never there. Your mom listens. She's like, "Fuck you, John.
Fuck you, John.
Fuck you."
Fuck you, John.
Nah,
I
dude.
ain't
Shout
never
out to my.
making you Fazili again.
She knows. Shout out to my dad. He's cool. He's got some issues, but he's cool. Shout out. Whoever invented the shout out. Dude, I wonder who invented the shout out.
I don't know, but they're stupid. No, but shout out to everybody listening. Y'all the real MVPs.
Yeah,
I've been super.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to the one dude who actually still is listening. Like, for real, thank you.
Yeah.
You're pretty dope. Thanks a lot. You know, like, we're gonna keep doing this shit. You know, and I hope you enjoy it. But
it's
anyways, guys,
we them boy do it, damn, boys.
them boys out.
We out.